already know what it is, but it ain't no DBPOTD. I'm keep it a buck with you. Ain't that? It's just a little update. I'm gonna get y'all a better update. You feel me? I'm gonna get you a better update as far as the percentage gains that we done already did on DBPOTD, the episodes that we done dropped. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know some of them percentages that we done got back in full. You know what I'm saying? That you could have, capitalized if you would have closed positions. Obviously, you don't ever have to close positions early. You can always be that long-term investor that think way outside the box, that understands that things can be different over time, right? So, you know what I'm saying? If that's you probably didn't necessarily have to close no investments if you took them, you know what I'm saying? However, if you did, I'm gonna show you what you would have made if you would have went on ahead and listened to your boy, because I be trying to tell y'all, I ain't gonna steer you in the wrong direction. If you haven't already realized from most of these videos, I ain't gonna steer you in the wrong direction. With that being said, if you go to the website, you can put your email in, get locked in. It's really easy. Once you get locked in like that, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna send you the 2023-2024 portfolio that we did, and you can see for yourself all the companies. You can go back in the market for yourself and check and see, was he lying or was he telling the truth? You can go back into my videos. You'll be able to know exactly what video to click on my YouTube and be like, okay, let me see if he was telling me the truth. You feel me? I'll send you that whole document. You know what I'm saying? You can verify me however you feel necessary. You know what I'm saying? Either way though, I'm gonna get y'all an update on them on these episodes that we done already did for the second quarter. As y'all know, it's the third quarter. Lock in, man. Lock in, man. I'm trying to tell you, lock in, man. This shit getting serious. If y'all not paying attention to what's going on out here in these markets, man, if you listening to somebody that's telling you that there ain't no good markets to get into right now, and the markets are dry and blah 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 blah, man, stop listening to that. Stop listening to that. That is not good news. That is not good information for you, because you need to know the truth. There is always an opportunity in the market. Don't let nobody lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody lie to you. And you can make 50% gains. That's what I be teaching y'all. 50% gains. If you put whatever your capital is, don't worry about thinking about what somebody else can make. Think about your capital, whatever you can afford. If you can put that capital into an investment and make 50% back at the least, and you know on top of that it can go higher than that, then you good. Don't let nobody tell you that that's not good, bro. Real talk. Because you just made some money. You feel me? And again, depending on your capital, that can change your whole life. Real talk. That can change your life. It can change your life. You take some numbers, right? You can take 1,000, you can take 10,000, you can take 100,000, you can take 1 million, you can take 10 million, whatever number you want to pick. You can have fun with that, right? And multiply it by 50%, each of those numbers, and then imagine you putting an investment in, right? In that number. Even if you can't afford it yet, just envision yourself doing this and think about just how much money you can make off capital alone if you just invested. Take that moment. You feel me? I'm telling you, just take that one moment to have a little fun with it. If you don't have the money, imagine you do for a second. Start putting them numbers in your calculator and start looking at the type of capital you can start bringing back. And then look at some of these investments that are being called out and realize just how fast you could have closed out exactly what I'm telling you. Exactly what I'm telling you. You feel me? Have a little fun with it, man. It ain't gotta always be so serious, And when you start to put yourself in the place of where you can vision the type of money that you can make from it versus what you see yourself making from it right now, because you might not feel like you in a position to really do as much as you want to. That's okay. Like I said, have a little fun and put them imaginary numbers in your calculator, man. Stop playing and go ahead and see what you could be making. One day you can make that. One day you can make that. You build the account up, I'm telling you, it take time. You feel me? Depending on your route, it might not take time. You might be good. You might be the right person for this. You know what I'm saying? This might not even take you no time. You might be able to catch on just like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a light switch. Flick that bitch. Feel me? It's crazy. But I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to these markets. Don't let nobody fool you into believing that there ain't no money out here. Like this shit ain't rolling every day. Like you can't find good positions every day. Y'all, the lows are the best times to buy. That is the oldest strategy in the book. Oldest strategy in the book. Now, I'm not just saying because something is low, just buy it. No. Please don't take my words and misconstrue them and be like, oh, DB said. No, DB didn't. You feel me? What I told you is that the lows are the best times to buy. I didn't just say buy every low. Feel me? So, I hope y'all have been looking into your markets. Draw on your markets. Put some trend lines. You feel me? If you don't know what a trend line is, put your TradeView account into candlesticks. If it's not already in the candlesticks, put it on candlesticks. You feel me? If you don't know how to do that, just search it. You feel me? They'll tell you. Google will tell you, TradeView will tell you, just search it. Put it on candlesticks. Once you get candlesticks, you will see how the market has moments where it goes like this. You feel me? Like it's gonna do a whole bunch of that. You feel me? That's what the market consists of. High, lows, low, highs, high, low, low, low. You feel me? All that good stuff. That's what it consists of. Whole bunch of that. What you do to draw a trend line, you find that bottom wick, right? What are the wicks? The wicks are that little straight line that comes out of the candlestick. So you're gonna see a rectangle, and then you're gonna see sticks coming out of the top, out of the bottom. Those are wicks. You feel me? When you see those, you go to the bottom of that wick, right? The bottom of that wick that was at the bottom or the top, wherever you're gonna start your trend line, you go to the bottom of it, right? And where you see that trend go all the way up, and once you see the point where it has went all the way up and started to go down, remember that, when it goes all the way up and then you see where it starts to go down, find that top point at the top, right? Draw your trend line up there. All right, that's one way you can draw a trend line, right? That's just a smooth way. Draw your trend line, and that's gonna show you and do it with an arrow. Use the arrow, and that's gonna just show you right there. Okay, that was a moment where you could have went up. Look at the prices that it was at when you drew that trend line. So when you see the bottom of that wick and you see the top of that wick, look at the prices, right? And then put those in your calculator. Put those in your calculator and see the difference. How do you do that? Take the top price that you see, and then when you get that top price at the top of that wick, you take that price, divide it by that bottom price that you see at the bottom of that wick where you first started your trend line. Take top, bottom, divide them, boom, that gives you a percentage. It's gonna say like 1.22, 1.38, 1.55, 1.78. It's gonna say something like that in that regard. You take that number, multiply it by 100, all right? It's gonna tell you your percent. It's gonna tell you your percent. So if it said 1.38 and you multiply it by 100, it's gonna be 138%, which means 100% of your capital you kept, 38% you profited. Does that make sense? It's really simple. Don't overcomplicate it. That's how you can do the math on any investment that you want to look at on your own time. That's really simple. Find the bottom to the top and realize how much money is in each trend. Y'all gonna realize why I say there's money in every trend. There is money in every single trend. Every single trend. All right? Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I ain't lying to you when I say that. That's the real God's honest truth. You just got to do the math on it yourself, and you'll start seeing, okay, there's a percentage right there, there's a percentage right there, there's a percentage right there. What if I had got in right there? Oftentimes people think the only way that they can make this money is if they buy in the market. You got to understand there are opportunities to sell. You have to learn about contracts. You have to learn about options. I know it's complicated, but I promise you there's people like me in this world that can make that shit so simple for you. Make it so simple in the brain for you. And I'm not the only one. There's people that's doing this, that's doing option contracts on their own level, and they going crazy. Stop playing. I know you know somebody that's trading. They probably told you about contracts. You don't even know nothing about that, do you? Feel me? That's them bundles, 100 shares. That's them bundles. You feel me? Hey, for real though, don't never let nobody tell you that there's not opportunity everywhere in the market all day. You think, bro, you think they made that system the way that they did, and these rich folk using it the way that they using it for no reason? They don't teach us this stuff because they don't want us to make the kind of money that they make. That changes the platform of wealth. You understand that? Do y'all understand there could literally be a no such thing as low class, middle class? That everybody could really be having bread in a sense. I'm not saying that everybody gonna be rich, but I'm saying everybody could be having some bread. Everybody could be having some motion. Niggas ain't gotta be broke. You feel me? For what good reason, when you have an opportunity to use the money that you already own and literally just put it into something, put it into an investment, and it makes a return? And if you teach yourself how to do that efficiently, and it's not hard to do that, y'all. You can, once you understand simple patterns. Look up any trade pattern book, right? Look up any trade pattern book that you want to search. Study those patterns. Study those patterns and watch your market, and just study those patterns. Like read that book like 2 times, just read it twice. And then from that point, when you open your markets for like a month, 2 months, what you need to do is have that book open with you, beside you, while you watching a market. You ain't gotta watch a market all day, bro. Watch it on a small time frame so you can get more out of it, right? Because I promise you, I told y'all this before. I told the YouTube this. Learn the market to read it from small time frames forward, not backwards. Do not read your markets backwards. So don't go day, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, and then come up with your evaluation. I know, hold on, y'all gonna be like, well, that's how you show us in your videos. Yes, I absolutely do. That is not for you to learn it in that way though. I have always told y'all from the beginning, learn to read your markets from the beginning forwards. I might even switch how I do it, just because I just thought about that while I'm talking about it. Because I don't want y'all to get the wrong idea in that either. You need to read your markets forwards, not backwards. You'll see how the trend is evolving versus, you'll understand. If you do it, you'll understand, right? You'll see. However, you need to take about a month or 2 months and watch your book. Watch your book and your markets. And I promise you, you're gonna see how the market literally repeats patterns over and over. And you're gonna see there are some patterns in that book that aren't going, like, that's not the patterns in the book. There's gonna be patterns in the book that you are gonna see. You're gonna see majority of those patterns, right? Because those are famous patterns. However, there are going to be outside patterns that you notice, right? That's what I was trying to say. There's gonna be outside patterns that you notice that you're gonna see, hold on, this happened there, and you're gonna be like, okay, hold on, it happens like this very often. It might not happen like that 100% of the time, but you realize that it happens like that often. That's a pattern. You feel me? Don't make it complicated. I'm telling you, don't make it complicated. It's very simple. You feel me? You can point these things out in the market. All you have to do is look at it. Draw on your market. Make circles. I'm telling you, if you need to screenshot and draw on them on your own time, if that helps you to visualize it better and see where patterns have played out. The market is not hard to read. You just have to teach yourself how to do it. And that's why I tell y'all to learn how to read the market bare before you learn how to really do it with indicators. Not because indicators don't help you, and they can really advance you quicker if you do it the right way, right? However, you need to understand how to read the market bare. You need that. You need that knowledge. You need to understand how to read the market bare, because then when you understand the core of how the market is gonna move and how it plays with you and how it might do some crazy volatile shit in some moments, but you can low-key you can low-key understand where these moments are gonna trigger. You get what I'm saying? Bro, then that's when your indicators are now going to aid what you already see in the market. So now you already know what to look for. And then when your indicators are showing you even more strength behind that, now you have a powerful strategy that can literally make you so much fucking money, and it can generate funds like it's nothing. I'm showing y'all that through what I already do. I'm showing y'all how you can look at a simple strategy like trampoline. That's why I'm showing y'all that one. And I know I gotta tighten up. I gotta get y'all them episodes way better than what I'm doing right now. That's on me. I gotta tighten up, right? However, y'all gonna see, and it's some other strategies. I ain't even gonna try to sit there and hide it like that. I was gonna hide it, but I'm gonna keep it above. There's some other strategies that I'm gonna teach too, right? They gonna be in courses. I thought I was never gonna do courses, but I told myself, I said, damn, Brian, you might as well go ahead and do it, because shit, you feel me? Might as well go ahead and do it, because people need to learn, bro. You feel me? And on top of that, I want to give y'all these strategies, because when y'all gotta understand, a strategy plus a professional way of chart reading, man, you can elevate your damn funds so crazy. Yo, you need what you really need to focus on, I tell everybody this: when you start your account, act like your account is not there. So that's why I said, whatever money you about to put in your account, yo, be willing to lose it. The moment you say, I'm about to invest this money, be willing to lose that money. Act like that money is no longer there. If you treat that money like it is no longer there, the account will build way faster, because it's not just a savings account at that point. You are now using that money that is supposed to just be sitting, right? How you would normally just have it sitting. Now you're using that money to move it into more money. That's all you're doing. Literally moving it into more money. Sometimes it might take a little while. Who cares? You're not even supposed to be paying attention to the money like that. No way. It's not even that big of a deal when you acting like the money ain't there. You feel me? You feel me? Like, I understand. Like, I understand, right? You get bread. You wanna do a little couple things. I feel it. I ain't mad at you. But understand, I'm teaching you the core principle of investing your money and reinvesting. That's where the strength comes in, when you are using that same money to reinvest with. So, for instance, you use your first $100 and you make $50 off that $100. You cash it out. If you use a Robinhood, you'll be able to trade that money the next day. You feel me? So then you use that money to make another $60, and then boom, you cash that out, say in 3 days. You feel me? And then you use all that money to make another $20, and then another $30, and then, you feel me? You keep building it. It's the same shit as what you would be doing in any other hustle. It's no different. You building it. And once you understand that this is going to be money that you're really not going to be paying attention to like that, you'll see how fast it builds. It doesn't take long for 100 to turn to 1,000, for 1,000 to turn to 10, and for 10 to turn to 100, when you have the right method in building it. And you can sustain that capital that's in there. I know that's not necessarily the easiest journey. I know I'm sort of painting a picture that sort of sounds like a fantasy in a sense to some people. But understand, it's going to come with its challenges. Nobody's saying that shit is going to be easy. I'm saying it's not simple to learn how to generate the funds, right? You might not have the funds yet to be able to do it, but it's not hard to learn how to generate the funds. You feel me? I'm gonna say that one more time for the people that ain't listening. You might not have the funds, but it's not hard to learn how to generate the funds. Bro, put it in your back pocket, bro. What harm is it to you to learn a skill, right? To learn something that could turn your 10,000 into 5,000 in 20 days. What disadvantage is that to you? Besides the fact of taking the time to either learn it or rock with somebody that's giving you the information and just gonna throw it to you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tweaking. I told y'all, even if it ain't me, you better go rock with somebody that's telling y'all about these stocks. I ain't no hating ass nigga. Y'all, that's one thing y'all gonna understand. I fuck with anybody that's out here trying to tell y'all about this stock shit, bro. And this crypto shit, this whole investing world. Anybody that's trying to put y'all on the skill, the knowledge, and they ain't gatekeeping you, they really trying to teach you, I rock with you. Bro, even if you don't know me, even if I don't know you, I rock with you. Bro. Cause y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna think I'm playing when I say this. This is going to be a very big staple in how people learn to make money in our future. Y'all keep, everybody, even people that ain't even invested into nothing, keep hollering about crypto. Okay, crypto. Do you know how to own some crypto? You feel me? Do you know how to do that yet? Because when crypto is your world, what the fuck are you gonna do? If you don't even know what to do with crypto because you playing. Oh, but you crypto. I'm telling you, y'all better, bro, stop wasting time. Stop playing games like this ain't for real. I know this a long ass video, bro, but y'all need to hear me. I told you this is a little message to my people. You feel me? I just wanted to give y'all this little message, little update. You feel me? I might the next video when I show y'all them updates on the plays that we done already called out is gonna be real short. I know y'all probably like, this nigga lying. Nah, I ain't lying to you. I'm telling you the truth. It's gonna be real short. I'm gonna hit y'all with something short, sweet, to the point. Just because I made this one OD long, but I felt like I needed to teach y'all something today. Low key, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to, show y'all a little bit about them markets. You feel me? If you didn't already know that stuff, because I know a lot of people that watch me are gonna be beginners. You know what I'm saying? Understand, hey, this shit different over here. I'm telling you, y'all gonna watch it build over time. I ain't mad that shit gotta start small. It's one thing you gonna understand with me. Yeah, it is what it is, brother. We gonna grind over here because that's what I'm teaching y'all to do anyway. When you rock with me, you gonna have to grind. This shit ain't just gonna be no walk in the park. But the knowledge is not as hard as you think it is to learn when you just let yourself learn it. That's the best way I can put it. When you just let yourself learn the knowledge, I promise you it's not half as hard as you think it really is. Anyway, though, I'm gonna leave y'all alone, man. This as long as it's gonna get. You feel me? Y'all say y'all prayers, make sure y'all talk to God. If you didn't today, you tripping. I'm telling you, y'all need to communicate with your boy. Y'all need to talk to him. What's wrong with you? Why you not speaking to him? Why are you not speaking to him? I'm telling you, your life would be 10 times better if you were speaking to him day to day, on a day to day. You know what I'm saying? Not just once or twice. I'm talking on a day to day. You feel me? All day. You'll feel so much better. Peace is something that we often chase after, and we don't even have to chase it. It can just come to you if you just talk to God. I'm telling you, man, y'all gotta understand, being able to maneuver in the midst of chaos is going to be a superpower for some that is going to completely, and when I say completely, it's going to completely transform how you think. It's going to transform how you work. It's going to transform how you motivate others. It's going to transform everything. It's going to make you feel like a completely better person. I'm telling you. Because God's peace is one of those things that, man, you can't you can't put no price on that. You can't put no price on that. It's too good. It's too good. He's way too good. And once he starts opening up his world to you, instead of you feeling like your world is that important all the time, yo, I'm telling you, you witness a whole new life. You start feeling different. Life just starts feeling different. You just feel different. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared of that change. Don't be scared of what God got for you. I promise you, it's way better than what you got for yourself. You feel me? Sometimes we gotta let go of the wheel, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we be caught up in what we think is the best for us, but don't do that. I'm telling you. Let God take over. You know, there's moments where, you know, I just let God be free and let God, you know, do what he got to do, because at the end of the day, I trust him. You know what I'm saying? You gotta build that relationship with him to the point of where you understand that blind faith is not bad with God. You got to understand God's not really even going to lead you in blind faith. He's going to give you so much direction so that you are trusting him through faith, but it's really not going to be blind. But you have to be able to have the ability to say, okay, even if I can't see, know nothing, none of my senses can understand what you're doing right now, I trust that you have my best interest at heart. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but you got to get to that point with God. It's a journey. It's not something that you just get there with him with. I know, you know, all of us have had different trials and situations in our life where we might have to go through this and go through that. And, you know, we might not feel, you know, might not feel the best all the time. Sometimes you might not even feel like talking to God. I know the vibes. I've been there in my life at one point in time where I was like, man, what do y'all mean do this and do that? You know, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I've been there, but understand, yo, it's a reason and it's a purpose for you even feeling like that right now. God is already building with you right now. The days that you feel like he's not there, I'm telling you, he's sitting right beside you, holding your hand, arms wrapped tight around you, and you think he done went off on vacation, and I promise you, he chilling right there with you, chilling, cooling. You think he lollygagging or giving everybody else everything that they want. Whole time he really sitting right there with you, listening to you complain, and probably like, yo, you don't even understand what I'm doing right now. You think I don't even care about you. Whole time he the main one on this whole whatever we really in, you feel me? He the one that really got it under control for you. Stop playing. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Life is crazy, but don't let it take you over, man. Let God go ahead and take control. I'm telling you, peace through chaos is something that you're gonna understand is gonna be the best thing to ever come into your life. Start praying. Start praying. I ain't lying. Start praying. You know what I'm saying? It's some things that we just gotta do. Start praying. Feel me? Start praying. Anyway, that's it. That's it. I just want, you know, I guess I just had to get that off my chest too. You know, y'all make sure y'all stay prayed up though, for real. Stay blessed. Happy 4th. I didn't say it for real. Yesterday, I don't think. If I did, happy 5th. Y'all hold that shit down, man. We out.